Good evening, one and all. We're here today at Sabina Park. You join us for this match between Guyana and Central. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and alongside me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit along. You'd be tempted to bat first on this pitch, but with this bowling attack, well, it's not a bad idea to get them at the opposition early and see what problems they can cause.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, it looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh no, what a chance. That's going to race to the boundary.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Brilliant shot through the vacant point position. Not sure it'll get cut off. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Over. Central are 11 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4. Couldn't get it through the field. Massive outside edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Square cut, finds point, no run. Finds the fielder with that shot. 3 runs added in that over. Central, 14 for none. Atkinson from the Headley stand end. Going with pace now.
Into the attack for Guyana.
Goes over the top with that shot.
Right out of the textbook, off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Shreyas, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
That was a very foolish throw. No chance of a run out, and it's just flown to the boundary.
Bravo is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there.
Dragged it down, nailed it off the back foot. Super batting.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Was quick onto that in the infield.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter. Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more. Guyana kept the batters quiet in that over. So far, though, no wickets for the endeavour being shown. Sharma, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Blue Mountains. And the right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Blue Mountains end. They've gone up here. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Cuts that off well in the infield. Power and precision in that shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. How will he reply?
Nice shot, but straight to gully. End of the over, and time for a little more freedom in the field.
The run rate's just nudged down a touch that over, but the starts allowed them to really try and attack the last few overs of the power play with absolute gusto.
Sharma coming into the attack from the Headley stand end. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there. Sharma will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the Blue Mountains end. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Square cut, finds point, no run. 9 runs added in that over. Central, 54 for 1. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Headley stand end. Jaiswal, the right arm Armour is coming into the attack from the Headley stand end.
Mohamed Nabi, the new bowler, into the attack.
Doesn't beat the infield. Huge. That has flown.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. 6 runs added there. Central, 60 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Blue Mountains end. Pulled away but straight to square leg. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut her off. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Rohit, there's plenty from these bowlers.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Gone. Superb catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Central, a 69 for 2. A new bowler is coming into the attack. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Caught, gone. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Straight to the fielder. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. Central a 72 for 3. Sharma from the Blue Mountains end. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4. Great commitment. 7 runs added there. Central a 79 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Caught. And it's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions and what a catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Seven runs added in that over. Central are 86 for 4. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Blue Mountains end. Sharma, the left arm orthodox bowlers coming into the attack from the Blue Mountains end. Pulled away but straight to square leg. Couldn't get it through the field. Great shot. At least one on offer. Brilliant diving stop. Central weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over. Good shot. A beauty. Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
Great shot. Pulled straight to backward square leg, though. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Not fast enough to beat the middle of the bat. Connolly, brilliant shot through the covers for 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yadav, the left-arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Blue Mountains end. Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. That's a big edge, but it goes wide of the keeper. Could be 4.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Central are 109 for 5. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Headley stand end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Square cut, finds point, no run. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. The over comes to an end, not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Yada from the Blue Mountains end. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Bracewell waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
17 for 6.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
They're going to go in for the kill with this delivery. It's up to the new batter to make sure the fielding side doesn't pick up any more momentum. Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off perhaps. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Edged it. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. A roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Guyana needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. Atkinson coming on. Obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
That's gone all the way and over for 6. Cornwall, classy square drive.
Somehow they need to stop the rot. That's 12 from 2, and someone is really looking in the mood at the moment.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
143 for 6.
That's a confident appeal. Oh my, that's racing away.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Can he come back with a dot ball?
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Well balanced and a flick of the wrist. Finally got some work to do to cut that off.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. How will he reply?
$16 runs added there. Central for 159 for 6.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Yadav back on now. Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Shreyas, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Misses everything. Good shot, a beauty.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
They've really piled the runs on in that innings. Not the best bowling, though. That's let the total get away from them. Such a big total to chase now.
Afridi coming in.
Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Couldn't get it through the field. Edged.
Guyana.
A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Siddle, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Blue Mountains end. Got that away nicely.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Top edge and just over the keeper. Might have been a little bit late reacting, but the ball runs away to the rope. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Finds the fielder with that shot. 10 runs added there. Guyana, 22 for none.
We're 2 overs down into the second innings and they're scoring freely at the moment and hold an early advantage.
Going with spin now. Marnie, the left arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the Headley stand end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Onto that early, that could be 4. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Needs to be on target. cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
Solid shot, really well played. Ball was just a little short, and that was a great shot off the back foot.
Siddle from the Blue Mountains end.
Next spinner is coming on to ball.
Finds the edge. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. And that completes the fielding restrictions. Time for some field changes. Perfectly timed.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off perhaps.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Can't get that outside the ring field. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
The bowlers have been steady. Just some bad balls amongst the good deliveries, which sees their opposition ahead of the required run rate at the moment.
Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
doesn't beat the infield. No, terrible shot. Chance to run two. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. 2 runs coming from that over. Guyana, a 50 for 2. Marnie from the Headley stand end. Cornwall into the attack now from the Headley stand end. Huge, that has flown.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. That's the over. Guyana, a 63 for 2. Bracewell, the spinner, coming in to the attack. Brilliant. Cuts away, uses the pace of the ball. That's a difficult shot, made it look very easy. 6 runs.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. End of the over. Guyana, a 71 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Freedy back into the attack. Whacked away. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Big edge. 3 added in that over. Guyana, a 74 for 2. Afridi, the left arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Blue Mountains end. Bracewell coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Couldn't get it through the field. Power and precision in that shot. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. The left arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Headley stand end.
Change of bowling. The left armour is coming into the attack.
Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one? Super catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will he reply?
Straight to the fielder.
still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
95 for 3.
Well, the fielder can only fetch that. Hooked away to the boundary.
End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Guyana, a 95 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Rowe, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. 6 off it. Guyana, 101 for 3. Marnie from the Headley stand end. Siddle, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Bracewell coming back into the attack.
Shreyas watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risk along with some good running. A very good total is on the way. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Great shot through the gap.
Rowe was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Afridi, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the Headley stand end. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Went after the length delivery. Got plenty of it too. Got it for 6.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Can't get that outside the ring field. Shreyas, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. A big one, 12 runs out of there. Guyana are 140 for 3. Siddle from the Blue Mountains end. Colombo back into the attack. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire. Can he come back with a dot ball?
too good. That is huge.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Shot, finds the gap with that one.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
2 overs gone in the power. Power play, and the batters are off to a good start here, ahead of the required run rate.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. The bowler looks really confident. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away. 7 runs added in that over. Guyana are 165 for 3.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
That is quite extraordinary. Shreyas, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Couldn't get it through the field. Square drive lofted over cover for a maximum. What a shot that was. Open the face on impact, combined with a really clean strike.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. This has been a famous victory. For much of the match, we didn't know who, but in the end, a deserved victory, I'd say.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.